Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Destined for Greatness podcast. I'm your host, Devin, with my brilliant co-host, Krista. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Devin.
That,
Excited to be here.
yes, I'm very excited for today's show. It is going to be amazing, y'all, because we're talking about something that I think everybody's going through right now. Let them know what the topic is about today.
We talk about the importance of keeping the right company and having the right friends.
Very, very important topic because right now, people, I see a lot of people, including myself, friends changing. You know, when you start doing different things in your life, the people that you came up with are not necessarily supporting, maybe, or they might not be hitting you up the same no more. It's all good. Like you were telling me earlier, Krista, sometimes things are just for a season, you know? So those people still love you because they will reach out again. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why I think this topic is very important is because keeping the right company around you can help you make the right decisions if you're trying to make changes. People have to give you the right advice. They can't just be around you just because they're fun, right? We're grown now. Having fun is cool, but being responsible is important too. So if you're going through a hardship, if you're feeling stressed, you need to have a friend that you can hit up and talk to. Or if you can't do that, then really, why are they your friends? I don't mean vent and complain all the time, but if you're seriously having like an anxiety attack, you shouldn't be ashamed to have to ask somebody for some advice or to talk to, right? Because not all the time is the answer. Let's go have a drink, man, or let's just go out, let's go kick it. That's not always the answer because all we did was just sugarcoat it. That problem's going to exist soon as that everything wears off and that next day comes. That problem is the same.
Exactly. It's just like what we were talking about last session about facing what's going on. And you're right. Earlier, when you were talking about just for a season, there's times where someone is just there for a lesson, or maybe just to get through one little part of life, and it's okay to let that go, making room for what's new.
I agree. I agree. So let's say, for example, if I meet the person right now, I was going through something where I didn't know how to tell people what I was going through, right? And when I finally reached out to people, I got kind of rejected. They were like, man, you ain't got no problems. You know what I'm saying? You straight,
Right.
bro. So that's not good advice to me. In other words, that's not good advice. And the reason why I couldn't get advice from them is because they had the same problem as me.
Yeah,
So
that
how can I get
happens.
advice from someone that is going through the same things that I'm going through? Unless we talking to each other about getting some change. Now we can help each other. But if you still trying to be on the same stuff and I'm trying to change, most likely we're not going to have too many things in common. That don't mean I don't love you. That don't mean you don't love me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that just happens. We have to remember what friends are for. Family, God chooses for us, right? And our parents choose for us. Friends, we choose, right? So when you
Right.
choose your friends, you have to choose wisely. They have to be there. And I have a little short video about that I want to go into soon. You know what I'm saying? About the definition of what friends and what they really are there for. Are they just there to turn up? Or are they there for a purpose? It's in the Bible. God actually told us he puts friends very, very high on the pedestal when it comes down to the people you should have in your life.
Sure.
So, so do you have a scripture to start off with?
Actually, I do. Let me see.
Let's go. Can you
Okay.
share it with the people to make sure that they have it as well?
Yeah, that's me.
And everybody that's tuning in, thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all. Here we go. Let's go.
This is a scripture I chose today, Ecclesiastes 4, 9 through 10. Two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up, but pity the one who falls with no one to pick them up. It cut off there.
So what does that mean to you?
So first of all, I two are better than one. That part, and we talked about this. We talk about this multiple times throughout the Bible. But just having someone there to be a friend for you, like we're
Mm-hmm.
not here alone. We're not put on earth alone, right? So just to have someone there to talk to, work through things with, um, and because they have a good return on their labor. The Bible also talks about when two or more are gathered, there I meet you. So sometimes you may need someone to help you through, pray for you, pick you up when you fall down. And there'll be times where they fall down, right? And then you pick them up.
Exactly. So what I'm hearing is information. Basically, what happens is sometimes we get the information, but that doesn't bring the transformation, right? So
Right.
sometimes somebody can give you the information, but if you're not using it to transform, and only how you can transform it is by one way, that's through conversion, right? So once you actually convert yourself into something, like I had to change my person to be who I am today. I have to leave the things that I did yesterday behind for this new day, right? And
Right.
everybody has a new day. That's God is here right now. Everybody's being touched. I'm watching Facebook every day. People are putting more positive posts up. People are putting more scriptural posts up. People are putting their family pictures up. We're being more positive. I see it at least. You right? But
Right.
it's coming by share. Everybody's sharing love. I don't think that we
Right.
shared enough love. I think and it comes by. I want transformation. If I want transformation, I have to ask people to help me. I'm not afraid to ask for help. I asked you for help. That's why you're my co-host, because I felt anxiety about this show, petrified, scared, didn't know what to do. Right? Like I have anxiety. I don't like to take pictures. I don't like to be in front of people. I have no pictures on my social media because I don't like to take pictures. Right? But then I'm
Right.
about to do a whole podcast in front of thousands of people. So I asked my friend, "Would you co-host with me? I think you could take the edge off me a little bit." You know, that's the type of help I'm thinking people need right now. Is that type of help, small help. Can you help me in this little situation? Guess what? They're usually going to say yes if they got love for you.
And what did you
Don't
have
be a.
to
Go ahead.
first thing was you had to say, I need help. You had to speak up and acknowledge, okay, look, I have a little issue in this area. I'm not up to par where I want to be. Who can help me? Who can be strength, right? That's why we have different interests even in life. That way you'll be good at something where I'm not good at it. I'm good at something where you're not good at it. And we work together. One body, many parts.
Facts, facts. So let's get into some of these conversations that we be having, like the really intense conversations, right? You were telling me something about the love languages and how that's important, you think, when it comes down to a lot of different relationships. So explain that to me and why, and explain exactly what the love languages are to you.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we brought up the book, The Five Love Languages. You guys know the book. Most people do. Let me see if I can put it up. So let me put the picture up or not. Might not let me put a picture up. But
No, no, forget
talk,
the pictures. All right, go ahead and talk about it. We don't even need that. We are the pictures right now. They're watching us. Let's go.
well, no, I was trying to put up what they were so you could see. But we were just talking about this in response to knowing about yourself and knowing about others and acknowledging things that make you happy, things that make you peace. The five love languages are words of affirmation, physical touch, receiving gifts, quality time, acts of service. And when you can understand yourself and you can communicate that better to your friends, those around you, let them know how they can deal with you or help you when you aren't 100%.
So what's yours?
Mine's more, I would say, quality time. I really feel like that's important in acts of service. When someone is taking time, they thought about what I said or they saw something that I need, and then they do an act of service because of that, because it makes me feel like they're paying attention to me and what's important to me.
All right. So do you
That
feel like you
doesn't
have
let
a
me.
good nucleus, a good circle of people around you if you are like in a time of need? Do you feel like comfortable with that in your personal life right now?
Right now I do. I do feel like I think we need to have different levels of friends. Like we do have people that are right here on the same level with us. But right now I feel like I need to add maybe like someone that's more in like a mentorship, like above me. But as far as when I'm down and when I'm not okay, I feel like the people I have around me right now are great.
And that's definitely where I'm at with it right now. I personally, I'm looking for a mentor because you can't go places unless you. I actually, when I was in service yesterday, I heard something very, very, very powerful. If you feel like you are a minister, you feel like you're a prophet, you feel like you are anything great, you have to study that greatness. right? You have to, the blueprints are already laid. It's about you paying attention to what footsteps have been walked, right? I am trying to walk the footsteps of being a person in recovery, be a motivational speaker. I want to write books. I want to have, I want to do different things, right? So I need to get up under somebody that's doing these things. Somebody that's already written a book. Somebody that's already been in recovery for multiple years, right? So I can learn the tricks of the trade. They're going to, you know what I'm saying? And that's what asking for. I opened my mouth and told somebody that, and guess what? I have somebody that writes books now interested in training me. Only because I said I wanted to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's
There's
what I
another
think.
common denominator. You spoke. You said something. You
Facts.
you faced something. You're
Facts.
like, okay.
Well, a lot of people I feel, are embarrassed to ask for help. Any type of
Oh,
help.
for
It
sure.
doesn't have to be a serious addiction. It could be serious help, like financially. Financially, people are afraid to ask for help. And I don't mean beggars. I mean hardworking people. People that have pride. Like people that work every day. Like me, I have never asked none of my friends for a dime. Right? I don't have none of my friends that be like, yo, D Woods and that. I done had some hard knocks, man. That's not a good thing. Because maybe that friend might not have gave me money, but he would have gave me words of wisdom that could have got me some money. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, you have people around you, and then they're looking at you to be the strong person. They're looking at you to be the pillar. Sometimes it's difficult to say, hey, I need help because they have painted this image of you and you want to live up to that image.
What's going on, nephew? Thank you for tuning in, man. We're talking about real friends. Let me know if you got some real friends, man. Make sure you keep your circle strong, man. You're doing great things, young man. I'm very, very proud of you. This young man right here works multiple jobs. You know what I'm saying? His own company. Yeah, young man doing his thing, man. That had every car I wish I already had. Proud of you, man. Thank you for tuning in and being respectful, man. I love you. So let me get back to business, man. I'm a real one, man. Somebody like that comes through, man. That's a young man wanting to listen to some realness, right? So we got to give them to him real, Crystal. Let's go on. I don't know what it is. When you get on the show, you don't talk as reckless. You get on here and act all bougie. No, I'm D Woods. I like to be real. This is about realness. Let's keep it real. Let's go into all them when we be going back and forth and debating. Cause we don't agree on everything at all.
Most things, a lot of things.
All right, so right now, I say you right this is how I feel about friends. Friends can hold you back. If you have the wrong friends, they can hold you back, point blank, period. Because they could be comfortable in their positions, and you could be one to elevate, and they might not want to see you elevate because they don't know how to get to where you're going.
Very true.
And it's not hate. It's not hate. Envy and hate almost look like the same thing, but they're different. Envious is like, I'm not really mad you doing it, but I want to be able to do it too. I don't understand how you doing it. I want what you have, but I'm afraid to ask you how you got it. So now I'm envious of what you got. Jealousy is hate. That's hating. Like, man, he don't even deserve that. That's a hater. Keep haters away from you. Keep them to the other side hating so they can give you energy so you can keep on prospering. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some hate for energy. But sometimes friends don't know how to ask friends for advice because they're embarrassed. Like even married people, right? Married people are sometimes afraid to ask another married couple for advice. You can see a whole happy marriage over there and you won't sit down with those people and ask them what they're doing right in their marriage. You rather keep going to hell every day at home because you want them to think that you're living great. No, we are broken people, and as people are only how we gonna build, period. We have to use each other to be stronger.
Oh, that's a good one. Your nephew, he said, and some friends won't tell you how they got it. Even if you do ask them, they want to hold on to that
All right, bring it up.
information.
Let me see. Where's it at? That right there?
Yes.
Yeah. They won't tell you, nephew. That's the problem with everything. People are not sharing information. Now, remember that topic we had? People don't share information. There's a man that could be like, people don't even like to share where they got clothes at. You can see somebody with a fly pair of shoes on, like, bro, them is the fly J's. Where you get them at? They be like, I ain't get them around here. Bro, I go to the mall. They right there at the finish line. I'm like, bro. So picture how people are doing when they get money. The
Oh
rich,
yeah.
that's where the bridge is at. People get money, they get way up here. That's why I want to bridge the gap. I'm trying to bring on guests like tomorrow's guest. I got my boy Mike Lynn coming on. You know what I'm saying? He's coming to tell his story about starting here and going up here, right? It can happen, but if he doesn't tell his story, no other young man might not want to be a firefighter or something like that, right? We have to tell our stories. If we don't share the information, then we can't grow as a community. But hold on, my homeboy said something too about 2020. Let me see what my homeboy Jose said. 2020 showed me a lot about our friends. They not for us. They for hey, man. Hey, 2020 brought a lot of that out, and that's why I'm having this show. It brought a lot out of people. It exposed bad parenting with people, you know what I'm saying? It exposed friendships. It exposed how people felt politically. It exposed a lot of things. It basically, it was like, okay, who are you rocking with? 2020, we're going into 2021. Who was really on your side? Who's rocking with you? And if you don't pay attention, you rock with the same people next year, man, you're going to get left behind. Because we all taking off. Real ones is taking off next year. I'm telling you, because you know why? I'm watching it. I'm watching people grow their businesses. I'm watching people grow their clothing lines, writing their books, making their movies. All of this downtime, I've watched my people grow, right? Okay. So, but the thing is anybody up there already that can help these people get pulled up a little bit? We all know somebody that can kind of pull us up a little bit. They think we want their money. We want the information. Information is better than money. If you have an idea and information, the money gonna come. My big brother just told me that about this podcast. He's like, don't worry about the money, Devin. Don't even think about it. Keep giving good product, keep being consistent, and everything else is gonna fall in place.
Right. Those are the people you need around you. When you're falling, when you're feeling discouraged, they keep pushing you in the right direction.
All right, we have another comment right here. All right, Ms. Woods, I see you out here. I use all the bad to empower me to achieve my dreams. I tell my students all the time, these things can defy you either for good or bad. We can always overcome. That is so fact. That is so fact. We can always overcome. But that's what we were talking about yesterday. We were talking about overcoming. Like, I believe in understanding oppression and ignorance, right? And some other people don't think about that. They think differently. I feel like some kids, right? I'm going to go back to her comment. I feel like some kids, it's going to be very hard for them to overcome. Point blank, period. And I think they're going to be hard for them to overcome because of generational curses. If nobody's ever learned how to read and write in your family or ever did nothing like that, and I was you, it's up to you. You're the first generation to break the curse. And I'm the first generation to break this curse. My kids would not have to sell drugs. My kids would not have to do any of that stuff because I'm going to work my tail off to make sure they ain't got to do it. That's the first generation. Second generation, because my mama held her down first. Don't mean disrespect Ms. Woods. Sorry, Ms. Woods. My bad, mama, because you definitely were first generation. She kept me out of everything. My mama protected me. That's what I'm talking about. Parents have to protect their children. You know how they protect their children? By having the right friends. If you have the wrong friends around you, coming around, blowing in front of your kids, I said it. I don't mean you. If you choose to do that yourself, you do it. But why you got your friends doing it? Because that's disrespecting your child. I feel like people let their children get disrespected by their friends, by the conversation they have around children. My mama raised me a little different. She said, go in the other room. Grown folks is talking. Go up in there. How many of y'all are we doing that now? Our kids is right there while we kicking it. No, we got to change that. And our friends should help us do that. Our friends should be like, yo, I ain't comfortable with your shorty being around right now. We turning up. We have to start making each other accountable, Krista. We have to start making each other accountable, point blank, period.
Great goals, great dreams.
Okay, Kente, my boy Kente tapped in. What's going on, my brother? Thank you. And all of it's going to happen, man. It's going to happen. My book will be coming out in 2021. My little short film will be out here soon. I bought all the equipment already. I bought all the tools. I got the cameras. So I appreciate you, man. So back to what you saying. You go ahead and lead the topic because I'm amped right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm so geeked that all my people along. We all about to help each other. I'm building a community of people of love right here. That's what this is love.
Right, right. And
What
that's what you have to surround yourself with, is those people that
you
are
see what
gonna
my sister
support
said?
you, give you some love. What'd she say?
She said, Erica Lynn, she said, parents do not draw enough of the line, then wonder why there's a lack of respect for the youth. Facts.
Amazing.
Facts. But nobody's calling it out though, Erica. That's the problem. It was like, all right, we all think these thoughts, but then we actually don't say them because we don't want to ruin that friendship. We have to start be willing to ruin friendships. If you can't be real with your friend, then they're not your friend, yo. You should be able to say something to them and they take that as you caring, not as you trying to hold them.
True.
Right?
That's real, friends. She says
But
parents do not draw the line enough and then wonder why there's a lack of respect from the youth. I think we were kind of talking about that too, about parents being responsible for their children. It's not the music, it's not school, but the parents. It's not your friends. It's, that's the parents.
the parents, I mean, that's what 2020 exposed is that parenting, and some people need to understand. Hold on. In 2020, man, things have just changed with that. My homeboy, this is my boy right here, man. My homeboy, hey, my mama didn't play, man. Everybody in the neighborhood knows she didn't play. That's why I said sorry still, and she's 75. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Shit, I get off of this life like, hold on, what you mean? You the first generation? I didn't. All right, nope, mom. I'm sorry, I'm done. But back to the subjects. So I have a small clip I want to show you guys, but I want to share some information. Krista, you had a little something that you wanted to share?
Oh, the article. Yeah, I put
Yes,
some of
ma'am.
it
Yes,
here.
ma'am. Let's go into it.
It was over the points we've gone over. We went over in our own conversation, but the things that we talk about, Devin and I do a lot of reading
We
and
do a
just
lot of
going
research for this.
over.
It's not just talking out
Yeah.
my butt. This is right now. I did for a minute because it was a very sensitive subject to me. I really care about my friends, yo, and I feel like we got to come together better, yo. We got to stop talking about each other. We got to start helping each other. We seeing each other fall, man. Be like, dog, yo, stop that, stop that. I don't think we do enough of that, man. That's why I got off a subject a little bit because when my boy Doughboy said that, he was right. We have to do better as friends, as a crew. And all of us are family in here. Every last one of us are family. There it is. There goes your script.
Oh, you know what? You keep talking about love and you keep talking about how we treat one another. I'm going to pull up another scripture for you. It's First Peter 4, 8 through 10. I'm going to put it up one verse at a time so it doesn't cut off. But I like this because it says, above all, love each other deeply because love covers a multitude of sins. Then it says, offer hospitality to one another without grumbling. Each of you should use whatever gift you receive to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in various forms. And that's what we were just talking about. I don't always have what you have. You don't always have what I have. But I use my gift to serve you. You use your gift to serve me.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I think that my friends, in general, when we talk right now, we try to find ways to help each other, build business wise, anything, right? So, what are some of your conversations that you and your friends have right now? If Christian was going through some drama right now, right? If you call one of your friends, right? Would they come right now? Would they wait till later? Would they just be like, "Girl, I'm busy"? I'm asking
Well,
them real.
no. I mean, honestly, yeah, I definitely have people I can call right now. And the people I would call right now are the people that are going to keep me focused because sometimes we get distractions and those distractions aren't really in line with what our focus should be. For instance, if I'm really focused right now on finishing a project at work, so I can take over this building or whatever it may be, and then something else happens that's minute, maybe relationship wise or another friend. Oh, someone was getting on my nerves today, or my kids were doing this. Sometimes it's just okay. I understand that's difficult, but they'll pull me back, and say, well, this is what we're focusing on right now. We can't get off track from this. So those are the people I usually will call when I feel like I'm getting off
I'm
track
a
or
I'm a little bit
too
different.
stressed.
I'm a little bit different because I feel like personally, anxiety is real, depression is real, and if a person tells you that they need you now, they need you now. They don't need you later, man. So it's like I mean just for a small talk, even if like one
Yeah,
second, because what it is nobody has nobody to count on right now. I know people out there that want to change and have nobody to count on. If they stop, who they going? Who? Okay, now they don't have nobody. Nobody wants to be alone, right? So people accept
right.
things. People accept things from people just so they're not alone, right? There might be
Sure.
somebody that you hanging out with, right? You know that friendship ain't right. It's a one-sided friendship to death, one-sided all the way down the road. But you hang out with them because you still want to go out to the club. You might want to still play basketball. You hoop with them. You might still want to do something with them. So you accept things. That's dealing with your mental illness. Because
Sure.
what happening is you're being hurt by somebody that doesn't know they're hurting you because they don't have that type of love for you in the first place. People only care if they hurt you if they love you. So if that person loves you, right, they wouldn't hurt you. So if you're being hurt by a person and you can't express that, I have homeboys right now. I'll call and be like, yo, I just called you to tell you, bro, have a good day, man. Have a good week. And hang up the phone. They be like, I know they probably be like, what was D was on right then? That was weird. You know why? Because tomorrow's not promised, bro, and I love you today. And you came across my mind right now. We have to start spreading love. Point blank, period.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
So, like I said, our shows are never going to be that long, guys. Ever. Ever. Ever going to be that long. But we're going to tap into a lot of different things. So, what I'm going to do before we write out, I have a short film. I noticed you guys, it's only 1 minute. Please watch it. Whoever's here right now, the 6, I'm watching y'all 6. Watch this, please. It's very important to me that you watch this. Make sure you change the screen for me, Krista, okay?
Okay.
Here are some things that vision will do when you discover it. One, vision will choose your future. Two, vision will choose your friends. Once you know where you want to go in life, it decides your company. I have very few friends in my life. Very few. And I don't want any more. I have millions of acquaintances. And I'm stuck with millions of brothers and sisters. They ain't my friends. You see, you're born with your brothers and sisters, but you choose your friends. And your friends are more important than your brothers and sisters. The Bible is very clear. It says a friend is closer than a brother. Let me define a friend for you. A friend is anyone who is willing, committed, and can help you get to your destiny.
Okay. Thank you for all 6 for staying there. Oh, y'all was real. Y'all real. The same 6 is there. That's what's up. I love y'all. But did y'all get something out of that? I hope you did because that means a lot to me because that's kind of how I'm judging friends right now. I'm cutting them off. Only family. It's family first for me. We talk. I don't want no more friends. I just need my family. You family, Krista. You family. I love you for doing this, and you family. Everybody on this podcast, y'all ain't my friends, yo. I'm done with friends. Friends will let you down, bro. Friends will hurt your feelings, but your family is unconditional. They love you unconditionally. They'll be there for you to pick you up. Family will be there if some bad juju been put out there about you. They still gonna love you through it. So make sure that you're keeping the people around you family first. Thank y'all for tuning in today. Chris, is there anything else you would like to share?
I just want to recap. I know that you guys are watching today, and some of you saw us last time, and some of you didn't get to see us last time. But we've been talking about mental health. And very first thing was admitting that you need help, admitting that you aren't feeling okay, and accepting any emotions or things that you're going through, and then reaching out to people that are your friends. So just wanted to say thank you guys for tuning in. Please share with us if you're watching and this isn't live. Please drop us a note. Please drop us a comment. We will respond.
Please share. Please share. This information is important because the more I go, the better I'm going to get. It's only my second podcast, y'all. I'm going to get better. I'm going to watch them. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, to everybody on here, I got to give my shout outs. My boy Sean Furlong Pugs is in the building. What is going on, my man? Thank you, man. I got to talk to you, man. I got to have you on the show because I'm going to be discussing foster care and adoption. You ain't got to talk about your job, but we're going to talk about the mental health that you are seeing happening to the caseworkers, to the people that are, to the families, to the children. You've been doing this for a lifetime, bro. You know about it. So I'm going to need you, Pugs, for sure, man. Thank you for tuning in. I got my man right here. I got my man K. Leezy. You know what I'm saying? He done topped in. You always been family to me. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you, man. You did your thing. You always wanted to go to Florida. You went to college in Florida. You went down there and stayed with, you know what I'm saying? You been wanting to go out there. You was freshman of the year out there. Yeah, I know. Freshman of the year in hoop out there in Central Florida. And now you living there for a lifetime. You got your babies out there. Congratulations to you, and I'm proud of you too, family. Oh, yeah, for sure, Puff. I'm going to hit you up. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, man. It was nothing but love on the station today. I'm geeked. It was been another one. Great convo. Okay. Thank you, Erica. I'm tuning into y'all. Hey, matter of fact, I'm sharing this. America 20 to Life. I don't know if y'all going live tonight, but usually it's on Monday nights that they going live. You know what I'm saying? They usually go on about 9 and stay on to 9 the next night. They be on forever, but I love them. You know what I'm saying? Check them out. They doing big things in my city. Almost everybody that was here for me, you know what I'm saying, all from Lansing. Tap in with America 20 to Life, the village. They got big things going over there where they need your assistance. We need more volunteers, y'all. We need people to volunteer. I'm going to start me a nonprofit over out here like that. They motivated me to do one. And Chris, out there in the exit, you need to get you one. We need to do something for this community. Stop talking about it and be about it. Once again, y'all, it's destined for greatness. It's destined for greatness. We all are destined for greatness. Love y'all. Peace.